Good morning from what's supposed to be Sunnyside San Diego anyways.
Go f yourself, San Diego. Ah!
It's a really foggy morning today. Honestly, I think it's gonna be like 85 degrees today too. Let me check this out real quick. Look at this, 87 degrees for the day. That's crazy. Anyways guys, welcome to the vlog. Okay, so I was out in Ohio shooting a wedding with a friend of mine. I basically flew out there to help him out. And I wanted to talk to you guys about some of the things that we discussed, some of the issues that we've been noticing inside of the wedding market, and some of the ways that I'm actually restructuring my business, what's been helping me to land clients, and the biggest mistakes I've been making over the last couple of years that are not helping me in any single way to land clients or to find new clients that are interested in the kind of work that I am doing. So I'm gonna go on this walk and just basically talk to you guys about those things, right? This is my baby dog KJ, by the way. KJ, say hi. See that?
That's just my baby dog.
Okay, I won't do that to you guys again.
That's just my baby dog. That's just my baby.
Okay, now I won't do that to you guys anymore. Okay, so I'm going to be speaking in general terms here, and I want you to know that there's no offense to any of this stuff. I'm just doing that just to save some time. The first thing that I am noticing is there's way too much branding going on. Branding is good. You know, it's a good thing to separate yourself in the market. But what I'm talking about is branding in a way of this is the reason why I charge what I charge, and not because of the value that I add is the reason that I charge, right? And another common thing that I am seeing a lot of, because things are getting harder, is a lot more courses being sold out there, which, by the way, do not fall for those things. As far as SOPs or basically systems of operation that need to be set up, that is the only thing that I see as beneficial for those kinds of courses. You need to start doing the work from the very beginning and start building your portfolio. That is the only way that you'll start to land more clients. And another thing that we're going to talk about a little bit later. Another common issue that I'm noticing too is depending on, and again, I'm generalizing, but a lot of the times when I'm going against other companies, especially companies that are owned by American people, people that were born in the US and people that have never been in a third world country and know how lucky they are to have this job that we currently have in this job market for wedding videography. A lot of those people are charging for everything, and that is one thing that I consistently try to separate myself in, is telling the client and showing the client that I'm worried about value and about their wedding more than I'm worried about getting paid. I will get paid, but that's a conversation about basically greed and a lot of the things that I'm seeing from a lot of other people in this current job market. I just started working with a photographer who actually had been working with another videographer, and on that videographer's Instagram, he was consistently talking negatively. I want to say the word, honestly. He was consistently talking shit about the clients and them not wanting to spend money on videography. That's their problem. Okay, I'm gonna let him roam for a little bit. But honestly, you would think that that's not a very common thing. I've seen this happen way more and more often. I see a lot of creatives really love their job, but they feel like they're not being prioritized in the market. Specifically when there's so many people that have cameras nowadays. Almost every single camera that you can buy right now in the market is decent. You could get Sony, you could get the new Lumix. They're all really decent cameras. They're not business owners. They're more like camera owners. And this person was consistently posting negatively about the clients and saying they're not prioritizing wedding videography. They're just not paying me enough. Honestly, it's not that hard to get paid what you're worth. But in this market specifically, it is harder to continue to increase your prices unless you've been already established for years now in the market. All of that to basically say, if you don't love this, this is a very, very easy thing for you to do and just walk away, right? I know you spend a lot of money on gear, just sell it. But if you don't love this, if you're not passionate about this, this isn't the job for you. The work that we do is very strenuous. There's a lot of stuff that goes behind it. And yes, you should get paid for that stuff, but the way you communicate that is more important. What I'm trying to say by this is learn how to sell. If you learn how to sell, that can fix a lot of your issues. And selling is not that difficult as long as you align your sales with the needs of the client. Now, I'm going to say that again. As long as you line up your sale with the needs of the client, it is not that difficult to get paid. More importantly, to get paid what you're worth, right? With that being said, honestly, sales is not a problem for me. Almost everybody that I have a meeting with, I'm talking about a 98% like landing for all of these clients. If I have a meeting with them, I will close them because I worry and show them that I'm worried about making sure that they get their wedding video that they are wanting in the first place. My biggest issue, however, is marketing. In a world where everybody and their moms has a camera, how are you supposed to stand out above the noise? And honestly, I hate marketing myself. I'm a very introverted person and I absolutely hate being like, I'm really good at this job, hire me. But that's the biggest mistake that I've made like over the last couple of years. You can go on my business Instagram, there aren't a lot of videos up there, but on my website, there's so many videos. And the people who are more successful right now are the ones that are posting more often their content for wedding videography as well as behind the scenes stuff as well. And it honestly does not matter if their stuff isn't as good as yours. The fact that they're posting more often is getting them hired more often. Hey, buddy. Hey, get out of there. What are you doing? I walk this dog so often. Look at how fat he is. He's just a chunky dog. And that is a lesson that I have learned specifically with like doing psychology classes and going to my grad program. A lot of the times, perceived value is more important than actual value that you're giving people. And that is something that I feel I should pass on to you guys. Honestly, if there's anything that you do this year, start rigging up your cameras to show BTS, to hold your iPhone behind your screen and show people specifically what you're doing to get the best possible view, the best possible image for them, and to make them feel as comfortable as possible. That builds more perceived value than you talking about that I shoot on a red Komodo X that shoots 6K complete raw. They don't understand what that is. Go, buddy, go. It takes me 4 days of complete editing and proxy creating, maybe even more depending on how complex the actual edit is. But it takes me that long to edit an entire wedding video, and I love every single minute of it. I love it, and that is the first thing that clients see whenever they actually talk to me. Granted, since I started, my prices have been going up, and they will continue to go up. But I know that that value will consistently get people to say, he's worth it. And that is what you need to focus on personally, I believe. Okay, so we're back at the bridge. And that's what I would basically tell you guys to focus on. Focus on what differentiates you as a person and focus on being the client's friend. If it was your friend that showed up into that meeting and they're asking you for help to film their wedding, what would you tell them is important for them to actually have in their wedding day? How would you tell them to protect themselves? That in it by itself will get you to get hired, based on my opinion, 98% of the time. Okay? And if you focus on the gear, if you focus on charging for every little thing, if you just itemize everything, you're going to lose their trust. Trust, once broken, is really, really hard to get back, especially when somebody feels that they're spending in this specific market too, that they're spending so much money for something that they're not even feeling comfortable about the person themselves. The person comes first and the money just follows right afterwards. Hopefully that made sense. I love how the sun is just coming out right now. Literally as I'm about to go home. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully that was helpful, especially for some of you that are feeling like, hey, there's no money in this market. This market will continue to grow. As long as you actually are able to get out of your own way and learn some of these things, you're gonna be fine. Weddings are still gonna be happening during COVID, and the only thing that's really gonna differentiate you is whether people like your personality or not. The market is not gonna be as open to people who are basically greedy all the time. It's gonna close down pretty darn fast, especially on those people that are focused on like charging as much as possible. with that being said, guys, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do it. Let me know if you actually want it, and I'll go ahead and open it up. But if you guys want to do like a Discord where basically maybe once a month I show you guys how I do sales and the process that I do sales in, and why you can see exactly why I'm able to close so many clients, you could go ahead and say below, like, do the Discord, something along those lines, comment that, and I'll open it up. I don't like charging for things. I think that it's BS, honestly. I'm actually also thinking about giving a free DCTL that I made for DaVinci Resolve for those of you that are wanting to learn how to color grade. I'm giving it away for absolutely free. Like, I've paid nearly $1,200 for all the DCTLs that I got, and I basically just learned from them and build my own, and I'm gonna give them away for free. You guys can have them. So just make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know down below if you actually want that. This could be me just screaming into the abyss, but hey, putting it out there into the world. I'll see you guys next time. The sun is getting bright. Bye.
You stay classy, San Diego. I'm Ron Burgundy.